morning. Can I tell y'all something today, right here, right now, that this is about to change your life if you'll let it? It's about to change your life if you'll let it. So the 10 of you that chose to be on here this morning, call this a divine appointment for you. Call this the moment you remember everything changing. That's how important what I'm about to say is. But it only ever works if you believe it for you, if you're ready to receive this information. This will change your life. You don't do your way to diamond. You don't do your way to ruby. You don't. It's who you become in the process that allows you to hold the rank. It allows you to hold the container of the income coming in. It allows you to receive the blessing of it. I'm going to give you some real talk today that's going to make you leave here feeling like you could punch the sun because you can. Because you can. That's the truth. Because you freaking can. Here's the thing. I used to rack my brain up one side and down the other. How am I going to get there? How am I going to get there? When will I get there? When will I get there? What a waste of energy. What a waste of energy. This is the truth of it. Okay. And I'm cracking up the Caitlin's on here because of course she has video on ready to go today. And this is her literally least favorite line that I say to her. I'm like, you don't do your way to diamond. You think your way to diamond. It's a different level of thinking and that's it. What do I mean by that? Turn your videos on if you can, because I'm feeling the energy today. And I feel like you'll feel the energy if you're on, okay? Hey, Cher, what's up? Connie in the house, Caitlin, Michael, Stephanie, you got your videos on. You're ready to roll. Is you have to believe that you deserve the blessing. You have to believe that you are worthy of it, that you can actually contain it. Otherwise, you will self-sabotage at every corner, okay? Do you know the people that will do things like we'll make a post, we're like, I'm going for this, right? We'll put out our ranks. I'm going for gold this month. Come hell or high water, it's happening. Day 2. And they're like, I just couldn't message anybody. I didn't know what to say. I was kind of like, I don't know. Okay. Right. Day 3, day 4, day 5. It's now December, December, wrong month, Alita. Hello. It's now the middle of the month. And you're like, I've done nothing for my business. Is anybody relating to what I'm saying? Okay. You could relate this to anything in your life, right? You start a workout program. You're like, I'm in it to win it. And then there's something that stops you. This is where the energy container comes in. What if I told you everything you want is possible in the next 6 months? Do you believe it? Anything you want, it's possible. It's possible. So what stops us? I want you to ask yourself, what does stop me from just going out there and being like, here I am. Rock me like a hurricane. I mean, right? Like what's stopping me from just getting out there? Because the how always comes when we decide. It always comes, right? So you're sending out 100 messages and maybe only 2 people respond. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Aunt Susie Q comes down with her cute little hair and she's like, I want to do it. And I'll have 10 friends I want to sign up. And you're like, never saw it coming. I never saw it coming. Can I tell you that every fiery trial you've been through, can I tell you that every hard moment, every morning you wake up and you feel sorry for yourself and you feel like this is so tough, or you're not sure, or you're complaining, that everything works together for your good. And if you will actually believe that, you will show up with a confidence of, I've been through some stuff, yet here I am, and I trust that the good is coming on the other side of this. So even when I'm messaging people, even when I'm showing up, even when people are telling me they don't want it, even when I'm hearing no, 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 you're dumb, this is crazy, and our self-talk is terrible, here's what I know is true, good is coming. Great is coming around the freaking corner. But when our energy is, I want this, I want this, I want this for 24 hours, and then we shut that off, it ain't coming because it can't come. It's got nowhere to go. It literally cannot contain itself, right? So I want you to picture yourself, you know, when you walk into a room and like, if I'm in a bad mood, okay, and my kids, I've got 2 kids specifically that are very high energy, high vibe, like they're here for the party, like let's have a good time. And if I come in, I can instantly shut that joy down. You know what I'm talking about, mamas, right? And daddies, you know what I'm talking about. We can shut joy down. It's like we do that to ourselves when we get too like, oh, this is too good. It's going to be too good. What if it actually happens? Or we say to ourselves, what if it doesn't happen? Well, honestly, tell me what happens if it doesn't happen? Nothing here is life or death. Nothing here is life or death, right? Nothing bad happens if it doesn't happen. But what if it happens? And what I see over and over and over again is it's just like what the energy bus was talking about. She says on that book, the bus expands as more people get on. Your bus will expand. Your container is expanding. That's what I want you to picture. So when you hear people saying things like, you know, counseling, therapy, think your way to diamond, blah, 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 that used to irritate the crap out of me. I'd be like, you don't know what you're talking about. Okay. I am so healthy in my mind. You have no idea. I'm a workhorse. Just tell me what to do. It's not what you need to do, because if you're doing the things you need to do, your business is growing, correct? If it's not growing, it's either because you're not doing the things because you're telling yourself something, or you're not doing it in the right energy. You could do all the wrong things in the right energy and it will work for you, right? That's why you'll hear things like, I literally would hang up on people when I would panic. They're like, what's plexus? I'm like, I don't know, and hang up. Okay. And then I have to call them back, right? You guys have heard that story so many times. And I tell you that because when you do something in the right energy and you're fired up and you're feeling alive, come on, somebody, you're feeling alive. You're feeling like you deserve something, like you can get out there and make an impact on more people than just sitting on your butt feeling sorry for yourself. You can go make a bigger impact, right? But we don't. We let ourselves stop ourselves midway. We're on the freaking energy bus and we hop off the energy bus because, oh no, what if someone else is going faster than me? It must mean I don't deserve a spot on the energy bus. You be confident in who you are. Be confident in who you're attracting. Be confident in your posting. Be confident in showing up as that person, because this is a team of life changers. This is a very unique team. We have a very unique team culture, and you can tell because we adopt people in, right? We adopt people in because there is not a team like this on the planet, and definitely not in Plexus, where we come together, we unite together. We are constantly driving the freaking energy bus. So I'm here to tell you, if you can't get on this energy bus, you ain't getting on an energy bus. You've got to make the decision that I'm going to expand my container. Okay, so Alita, what does that look like? How do I actually expand my container? If you're wondering that question, drop a 1 in the comments. If you think I'm crazy, drop a 2, okay? That's where we're at this morning. I want you to know you expand your container with every jewel that you crush. Caitlin Morlino. You expand your container by sharing your deepest, hardest stuff and letting it go. You expand your container by quit being the victim of your circumstances. You expand your container the moment you have that mindset switch of, this circumstance doesn't define me. I literally can rise out of my circumstance, because can I tell you something? Just real raw truth. I complained when I was married to my first husband with 4 kids. This is so hard. This is so hard. We have a farm. This is so hard. Then he dies. I'm like, this is so hard. Oh my gosh, girls, you think your husband doesn't do anything until he's gone. And then you're like, oh my gosh, you actually did do things. That was very helpful for me. Okay. All of a sudden, I don't have a protector. I don't have a provider. I don't have any of those things. That was hard. Okay. Then I get remarried and I'm like, life is bliss, right? Life is bliss for a couple of years, right? And then it's like, well, I start to complain. We've got so many kids. This is so hard. I feel so sorry for myself sitting poolside with 2 big. It's like, come on. Every situation we're in will be hard if we allow it. Come on. Every situation will be hard if you let it. Every age of your children's rearing will be hard if you let it. It'll be hard if you let it. I remember Megan one time she got on, it's only a problem if you say it's a problem. I was like, come on, that's fire. It's only a problem if you label it a problem. What's a problem for you ain't a problem for me. What's a problem for me may not be a problem for you. Right? Lisa loves to call me and goes, you're going to miss this. You're going to miss all these little babies running around. I'm like, Lisa, come over and babysit then. Right? It's that feeling. It's only a problem if you let it be a problem. Kathy Heller was one of the coaches that Megan and I used last year, and she was amazing. She said, I realized I started my business at 42 years old and I had a newborn. Her baby was 3 or 4 days old or something like that. And she started her podcast. And she's like, every time the baby would wake up, there's that tendency to feel angry, right? Like, oh my gosh, like you're slowing me down or you're frustrating me or whatever. She's like, I use that as okay, I'm supposed to stop. There's something here, like I'm supposed to stop. I'm supposed to pay attention to this and it's going to help me move forward. It's taking the mindset that everything works together for your good. And I'm feeling something because I feel like crying right now because it's true. Everything works together for good if you will believe it. And if you will get out of your own way, think of all the people that you are not blessing. Think of all the people that are sitting there watching your following and being like, oh my gosh, well, if she can't do it, I can't do it either. Every time you give up on yourself, it's energetic. Everyone feels it. Every time you decide, I'm going for it. Why is it so inspiring? Why is it so inspiring when Joey Nay is like, I'm here for it? Okay. She's on the freaking call. She's like, how many orders away are we from Fast Start Ruby? Put in the chat. And she's on here and she's going for it. Why is it so inspiring? Because we know it's not easy. We know the self-sabotage is real. We know that it's hard to stay on the freaking energy bus when everything looks like it's not going to work. When everything looks like this is too hard, where's Joey Nay? Okay, that's going to be our theme for today. Where's Joey Nay? When things get hard, where's Joey? Joey's showing up on her Facebook. She's in our chats early this morning. What do we got to do? Who can we talk to? I mean, she's on it, right? Why? Because there's a deep knowing that her container is expanding and she can handle it. So literally, what if I tell you anything you want is possible very soon from now? If you will literally believe that you can handle it, that you can handle pulling yourself out of depths, despair, poor us, woe was us, pulling us out of the depths of despair and seating us in a place of, okay, I've got this. I've got people to help. I've got somewhere to go. I've got people to, it's staying on the energy bus. Can you handle it? Can you handle the energy bus? I want you to unmute and be like, I can handle the energy bus. No matter what's going on, I'm getting on. So I can handle it. I want to hear you. Unmute and say, I can handle it.
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 Okay. Every single person smiled as they said that. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but please go back and watch that recording. You're all like, I can handle it. It's the best. Because when you know, listen, sometimes it's just somebody telling you, you got this, Caitlin. Ain't nobody going to be Sapphire before you. Caitlin is doing it, right? Caitlin believes it. She feels it. She sees it. And sometimes you just need someone to come alongside you and be like, Connie, shoot, you're going freaking Ruby. Let's do this. I believe in you. You can handle this. We can handle this. Lisa can handle this. That means no matter what is thrown your way, when people are like, oh my gosh, I've got so much going on. I'm like, yeah, I literally had my husband die, my mom died, my dad died, and I still did it. Someone talk to me. Listen, it has nothing to do with that I was just better at something or I had a better skill set. The truth is I could handle it. The truth is I did the work. I did the personal growth work and applied it so that I could handle it. And at each level, I have to learn how to handle more, right? I've got to be able to handle more blessing, which means I've got to let go of something. Okay. As you're hiking up a mountain, you can't, if the storm comes, okay, and your clothes get soaking wet, you have to change, you leave your soaking wet clothes behind. You leave your backpacks behind, right? You've got to get lighter. Okay. I hear you. You got to get lighter to go higher. Okay. You've got to let go of baggage and crap and all the misguided belief systems that you've been told. You've got to let go of your scarcity mindset around money. You've got to let go of the feeling of, I've got to be a better leader. No, you don't. You got to be high energy. That's what you got to be. And not like this high energy. That's my personality. I'm talking high belief. You can be a very Zen person and have high energy. I'm talking high belief. You've got to get lighter to go higher. You've got to let go of stuff. You've got to let go of course, this is hard for me. Of course, I couldn't. Of course, this is happening to me. And you've got to start believing this is happening for me. This is happening for me. I wonder why this is happening. I'm going to write it out. Here we go. Okay. And whatever your belief system is, that's cool. But what I do is I ask God, why am I learning this lesson? What is this here for me to learn? Because as I learn it, I can move higher quicker. I can let go of stuff quicker, right? But it's our energy. It's in how we show up, or if we show up at all, right? It's in that. It's in showing up to your spouse in confidence. It's in showing up to your social media in confidence of who you are and what you've accomplished and where you're going, and acting as though you're there already. Do you think a diamond is like, well, I hope you love it. I hope you enjoy it. Well, I don't know if you're going to make it, friend, but I hope you do. Right? No, there's a confidence there. Of course you're going to do this. How do I know? Because I've done it and it's way easier than you think. It's way easier than you think. I told Cheryl Muller this the other day. I was cracking up. I said, how did I get you diamond? I didn't do diamond in your business. I wasn't like, you're diamond and I'm just working. I'm not doing something different. You don't lead anybody anywhere that you don't have the belief that you can go. You've got to have the belief. You've got to stay on that energy bus. You've got to be pumped up and you've got to know that you can punch the sun. How do I know it? How do I know that I can do it, Alita? How did you know? I knew because my container was ever expanding. I knew because it was like, I'm doing it. I don't know. I don't care how, whatever, I'm doing it. So here's your task for this week as we end this month strong and we go into next month. Here's what I want you to do. No complaining. Zero. You don't get to complain to nobody about nothing. Don't do it. Okay. This is what I've been doing. I've been doing it for the last little bit here because I was getting into a little place myself and I was like, okay, hold up. No complaining to anybody about nothing. And you walk in the highest confidence that you can and you practice that. You're walking every day, every habit you do, you're practicing who you become. Do I want to become somebody who says I'm going to do something and I don't do it? I don't. Do I want to become somebody who just keeps saying the same thing over and 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 over again and never does anything about it? No, I don't. You can handle the truth. Jack Nicholson, if he was here, and Tom Cruise, I'd sit them right on here and I'd be like, they can handle the truth. You can handle the truth. You can handle it. You can handle that. There's going to be hard days. You can handle that. There's going to be mountaintop experiences. You can handle hard life situations and know that everything's working together for good. Everything. Not some things, not sometimes, not when we think it works for our good. Everything works together for good. The universe is not against you, it's for you. It was created for you. Think about that. It is for you. It is working for you. So how do you take those experiences and turn that in to expanding your container and being like, if I can do that, I can do this. The only thing holding you back is belief that you can. And it's that container is your belief. So if you keep saying, I'm going for this, and then you never do a daggum thing about it, it's just this. It's just this. Oh, my belief must be low. How can I increase my belief? Get around people that have done it and realize they're just normal people. If they can do it, so can I. Build your confidence. Get on the energy bus. Get on the energy bus. Turn on the Rocky movie and remember who the heck you are. Remember who you are. Remember the greatest things you've done.
Help calm their tummy
Remember
in just
who
24
you
hours.
are.
Happy tummy.
Hang on. I've got a moment coming. Just remember who you are. Remember who you are. I'm just going to keep saying it over and over again until this turns on the way I want it to. Skip. Okay. Can you hear it? Can you guys hear it? You can see it. Let me know. Can you hear it?
Click share.
Oh. Okay. Caitlin, you're gonna have to teach me your ways. I don't know how to do it. Okay. Anyway, it was a moment. I had a moment. I had a great time. Go play some Rocky music. Turn on a Rocky thing. And let's do this. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Increase your container, increase your belief. You'll change your life. Da-na-na, da-na-na. I love y'all. Have a great, great last day, 2 days of the month. See you tomorrow.